Thank you, sir. So now we just want to have a quick rapid fire section, which will be very quick. We have 10 short questions, just simple answers we need. So what is your favorite city for a dream vacation?
Well, problem is that any city you go to,
G.
if you have the right company with you,
Okay.
it's the best. But my favorite holiday is on a cruise.
Okay.
Because once a year, both my daughters, their children, all of us, we go on a family cruise
Okay.
where there is no disturbance. In the night when we are sleeping, it takes us to another destination, and we are able to be together as a family.
Right.
So even one of my son-in-law is in Singapore. He flies from there, and people fly from all over, and we meet. So cruise, being on a cruise ship, because you get
Right.
vegetarian food, there's a doctor on board, there
Right.
is spa, so you don't have to do. And fortunately, our company represents 4 of the world's best cruise ships, and Holland America, Windstar, European
Okay.
River Cruise. So we are very lucky. We get good
Right.
rates.
Okay. And what's your favorite food?
See, I am a vegetarian, and I used to take meat till the university.
Okay.
I used to drink also till that time. But after I got initiated in Radha Swami Satsang, I gave up eating meat, drinking. Even if I take cake and pastries, they have to be eggless. So I'm a pure vegetarian, and it's a healthy diet because vegetarian food is easy to digest. So even at my age, my stamina is much more than many youngsters I see nowadays who are living on junk food, and I consider myself quite healthy. So I would suggest that in vegetarian food, my favorite is basically South Indian. I love dosa. I love uttappam, and I use an air fryer. We have a very good cook, and my favorite is she makes bread rolls. Mushroom bread rolls and potato bread rolls, which I love.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And what's your biggest fear?
Biggest faith?
Biggest fear?
Fear.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is about my country. Right? I really, you see, I had a lot of opportunities of settling abroad. I had various offers. Even today, anytime there are 1 or 2 countries I can go to and I'll get residentship. The only reason I have stayed back in India is, and that is why no one writes a book on poverty eradication. I have seen poverty, I have seen hunger, I have seen, suffering. I remember my father was in the hospital and we didn't have money. So I have seen those days, and my heart cries when I see so much poverty in my country. And anything I can do before I die to eradicate this poverty from India, I'll be the happiest person in the world. And whatever little I can do, I'm doing. I'm giving, but I don't do publicity for it since you've asked it. I give scholarships to some poor and needy students. We've been helping people to the best of our ability, financially or otherwise, although we are also financially very tight. But and we regularly contribute to the Gurdwara for Langar, Motibagh Gurdwara, which is next to West End where we stay, Shantiniketan. And we have doubled our contribution to the Gurdwara after seeing the fantastic work the Gurdwaras are doing, whether it was migrant workers or it was oxygen langar or giving free medicines. Hats off to the community. And fortunately, My wife is also a Sikh, and my daughter is also married in a Sikh family, and we are from Punjab. My father had four brothers, and one of the brother was a Sikh, because in Punjab it was a tradition. They are the protectors of Hindus. The Khalsa was the protector. When the Mughal rulers were raping our women and taking them, Kashmiri women, for the Khalsa was created to protect the Hindus. So I think we must salute them, and I'm grateful to God that half my family is Sikh, and I mean, they are daring people. They are the biggest contributors in our army. They contribute to the economy. They contribute to the foreign exchange. And wherever they have gone, anywhere in the world, they have raised the name of India. Today in Canada, there are 4 cabinet ministers, Sikhs, right? So we are proud of the Sikhs and Sikhism as a faith. We are proud of it.
Okay. And if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, which words would you choose?
My motto, which I learned in Delhi Public School: service before self.
Amazing. And if you could have a superpower, which superpower would you choose?
Well, I don't think I'll ever have a superpower, but there is a superpower which is behind all of us. I want that superpower's grace to be on me, right? And unfortunately, there is only one God. No religion has said there are 2 gods, right? Some people call him Jesus, some people call him Allah, some people call him Ram. You see, different God has come in human form in different periods of time, different parts of the history, teaching the same philosophy of love, compassion, and brotherhood.
And what is the best compliment you have ever received?
I don't know. I've received so many compliments, but I don't, and also abuses. So I don't measure them. I don't get flattered by any compliment, and I don't get disturbed by any abuse. Because I remember one quotation that जब karma चलते हैं तो कुत्ते भौंकते हैं.
True.
अगर कुत्तों के भौंकने से karma रुक जाते, तो Jesus Christ would not have been discovered. Jesus Christ was discovered by 3 Arabs who saw a star, and they followed the star. So when they used to go their caravans, they had, security with them, food supplies with them, or ghantiyan baji hoti thi, bells. Dogs used to. So this is, I don't get disturbed by brickbats. I don't get flattered by compliments. I believe to work with a missionary zeal. If I can be of use to anyone, I think, and I can wipe someone's tear or fill someone's stomach, my Guru, as Vivekananda said, that is joy, the greatest joy. That is actually God realization.
Right. And if you had to choose another country for shifting, to which country would you shift?
I will not shift to any country. I am born in India. I would like to die in India. But one of the reasons I chose the travel business over the publishing business, and my brothers are doing very good in publishing. They do both of them do about 200 books each every year. So they are very, very successful. So I wanted, you may be the richest man in the world. If you have not seen the planet on which you are born, then you're like a frog in a well. So I would like to see, before I die, each and every country of the world. But I would prefer to die in India.
Okay. And what is the craziest thing on your bucket list?
I don't know. I mean, I have a big bucket list.
Okay.
But I don't think I have anything crazy on it. not as yet.
Okay.
But now, since you mentioned, I'll think of something crazy.
Okay. So now I would like to call, two of my colleagues from IATE. Okay. We've received a lot of messages. Nana is writing, it was very insightful session on Dr. Goel's youth and dedication to humanity. Thank you, Naveen and Team IATE. Thank you, Nana. Thank you for being there. So now I would like to call two more people from Team IATE, two of our pillars of strength from IATE. So Mr. Subhash Verma, our National Advisor, and Veena Robinson, our General Secretary. They would want to interact with you. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, Subhashi.
I didn't know you were there.
Very good. Very good evening.
Surprise.
We are just 2 minutes.
Veena Robinson. The dynamic
Good evening,
Veena
sir.
Robinson. I've seen you in action. Good.
Thank you so much, sir. I mean, thank you so much that you have noticed that we are in action. IIT is always in action, actually. So it's because of IIT all of us are in action.
Yes, she is always in action. Yes.
Not just me, all of us, Subhash, sir.
Yes.
Not just
yes,
me,
yes, I
all
know,
of us.
I'm in IT because of Subhash Verma.
So nice of you, sir. Thank you.
Thank
And we are lucky to have two Subhash in IIT.
Double.
Subhash Verma,
Yes.
sir, and Mrs. Subhash Goel.
We have double bonus.
Double bonus, yes.
The name has fire in it.
No,
Oh, yes,
only,
absolutely.
That we can see. Yeah.
I was born exactly 9 months after Subhash Chandra Bose's plane crash. So that's
Okay.
my father named me Subhash. He thought I was an
Okay.
incarnation of him.
Reincarnation.
I wish I was.
yes. Naveen, the time is already, I think you've taken such a, I've listened to the whole program. So I will just take only 2 minutes. You see, with Subhash Goel, my association is, I would not call Minding a historical, multidimensional and travel industry associations. And also as Shriram College, of course, I was senior, I was out when he became president. But when I was in Lufthansa, he already told when he went to Imperial, I was the one who really sort of took him to Imperial.
Your advice.
Room number 5. And it
Yes.
became an icon only. Even the room number was lucky. And secondly, you see, I think 1 minute to take on IATE, Subhaji, I'll tell you, I have been in many associations. Nothing against all the associations. They are doing their beautiful work, everything. But IATE, I would call it, when I became a national advisor, and Naveen told me, it's a new age thing. It's digital. It's relevant to the time. And honestly, I will not go in detail, but there are 1 or 2 things which are in old association. There are limitings where we want to have a different one here, and we hope we will achieve what we are planning and what we are doing already. And that's what I would say about IATE. I'm very happy to be here. As a national advisor, but we are doing a great job, but it's a beginning. We have yet to do a lot more. That's what I would say.
Absolutely.
And I will say thank you for you being our, as and when we called you, you came, you advised us, and you are participating.
I am at your command, sir. At your command.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Naveen, I wanted to talk to Mr. Goel. I just need one quick minute.
Please,
sir,
go ahead.
first of all, thank you so much.
I have plenty of time. I don't know if you guys have
Okay, all right.
time.
So, Subhash sir, I just first of all thank you so much for being with us on the show. I mean, it's always a pleasure and honor to have you with us. But apart from that, I was also watching the show, and what a journey! I mean, it's been, starting from your college days, from your professional career, then coming into the tourism industry. I mean, you have been a winner. Your hard work, your dedication, it's so motivating. I mean, I am touched. And I'm already I'm the kind of person who gets motivated very easily, But आज आपसे आपकी जो बातें हैं, आपकी जो story सुनी है, it is too good, and it's giving us a lot of motivation. And you know what? I like the क्या कहते हैं आपका Bollywood style, आपका padhaku wala style. When you were rude and that bindas kind of a person, a student, a true student. Uske baad ek sincere person. And then when you got into tourism industry, you took this initiative of doing something for the industry, which is a very, very big thing. I think tourism industry ke logon ko aapse bahut kuch seekhne ko mila hai. It's been a big, long journey. Awesome. I mean, I'm touched, and I wanted to ask you so many questions. I wanted to ask you about your book, which you have written, Poverty Eradication and Economic Development Through Tourism. But you have already answered all the questions. I wanted to ask you about the book which you are going to publish soon. But, you have already told us a little bit about that. So I will not really ask those questions again. But would you like to say something? And before we cut it down, you have to talk about IIT, because, you are a senior, you are a veteran in the industry. As you know, IIT is just 1 year old. In fact, we are not even 1 year old. We will be completing 1 year next month on 24th of July. We already have 2,000 plus members, and we have our presence in 15 states already. We are aggressively active in the industry.
I'll just say two things.
Yes.
2 or 3 things. One is, there is a saying, well begun is half done.
Yes.
So I think you started with a bang. And second is, necessity is the mother of invention.
Yes.
You see, there was a need for such an organization, and you were able to satisfy that need, right?
Right, sir.
And most important thing is you're doing is that you have started this, like a job exchange or a job, facilitation for the people who have got dislocated or who have been unemployed during this period. I would like to only say 2 or 3 things to the youngsters and the professional who are a little bit depressed because of the closing of the industry. Because I was told by Naveen that we have to say something. I think I wasted a lot of time talking about myself. So my advice to all the youngsters who are listening is 3 things. In life, whatever you do, you have to be focused, right? महाभारत में जब अर्जुन से पूछा गया कि पूछा गया तो कि भाई तुम्हें मच्छी नजर आ रही है घूमती हुई, कहता नहीं, मुझे मच्छी की आंख नजर आ रही है. That is the amount of focus you need to be. Secondly, all those men who became great did so not by a sudden flight. They, when their comrades slept, toiled upwards in the night. So there is no substitute to hard work, right? But hard work doesn't mean the man who's digging from morning till evening is also doing hard work. So hard work has to be with a strategy, with an aim. And you have to plan. Firstly, you have to find out what you exactly want to do and how you're going to reach that objective. Then you have to be 100% disciplined. You have to come on time, everything like the Japanese or the Swiss clockwork, right? So people should respect it, because if you do not respect time, that means you're not respecting yourself and respecting others' time. And secondly, you have to every day, whatever you believe in, whether you believe you're a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu or a Sikh or a Jain, every day thank God for everything He's given you. I do that. Since I was 5 years, I was in a convent school in Hampton Court in Missouri. I cannot sleep until I pray. And every morning also you should 5 minutes pray. If your parents are alive, you should touch their feet. And when you come back, you should hug them, because without them, you're zero. And it is their blessings, which whatever we are, right? So that is second thing. And third thing is that don't be depressed. We are in a very stormy period, but all storms run out of rain. right? We are in the darkest period of our life, but remember, it is the darkest before dawn. Whenever God pulls you back, जैसे एक गुलेल होती है or a bow and arrow, when you pull back the string, it propels you to move forward. So I think tourism is going to come back with a bang. We must focus on increasing our skills. We must not keep all our eggs in one basket. We should diversify. We as Stick Travel have also diversified into charters, into non-air products. Earlier, we were only focused on air products. Thank God we are in non-air products. We have diversified into cargo. So unless and until you diversify, right, and you should have some savings for the rainy days. Because, don't overtrade. Cut your coat according to your cloth. We have two big examples. Don't be overambitious. Don't be flattered by people. When Naveen asked me, what happened? What happened to, Jet Airways? Mr. Naresh Goyal flattered. He became overambitious. And so did Malia. Banko se overdraft le liya, loans le liya, ye kar liya. Then you get caught in the debt trap. So somehow you need to come out of that. And there is no work which is below the dignity of anyone. If tomorrow everything is lost, and if I have a good team, I can build up another empire like Stick Travels, right? So you remain focused. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. And failures are the pillars of success. आप disheartened ना हो if you fail once, you fail twice. The man who made electricity, he failed 1,000 times. But can you imagine a world about electricity? I can give you hundreds of examples of people who have failed. Bill Gates had failed in his university. So, I mean, don't get disheartened. There is always an opportunity, and God, if He closes one door, He opens another. I believe in God. Whatever God you believe in, have faith. And be confident of yourself, whatever may happen. What Swami Vivekananda said, muscles of iron and gigantic wills. You should awake, arise, and let nothing stop you. Once you're focused, once you're determined, and you're committed, then शाहरुख खान ने भी कहा था ना कि अगर किसी चीज को चाहो तो कायनात
पूरी शिद्दत से अगर आप किसी चीज को चाहें पूरी कायनात आपको उससे मिलवा देती है.
For those youngsters who are not married, focus on one girl or one boy at a time. Then you'll be able to achieve something. हर लड़की को देख के या हर लड़के को देख के दिल फिसल जाएगा. So rolling stone will gather no moss. These are some of the things. And as because I was focused, it took me 20 years to get e-visa. Every meeting, every this, I was fighting for visa on arrival, and then later on we changed to e-visa. And our commitment was so strong. And then when Arun Jaitley was there, he promised he'll get it done. To me, he got it done. And when the Home Minister announced it, I was president of IATO, and he said, no, you will announce it with me. And I organized the function on behalf of IATO in Ashoka Hotel, and we announced the e-visa. So I think that was my biggest contribution to the industry. And second thing, we got the Open Sky done, where, today there are so many airlines. Otherwise, it was only Indian Airlines and Air India. And then we opened the skies that India is more important than Air India. We allowed international airlines to come in, because how will the tourist come?
Yes.
I remember Mr. Modi said that we need 5 billion tourists that time. I said, how will they come swim the ocean unless there are more air flights? So then after that, he opened the air sky with South Asia. He opened the air sky with ASEAN. We have an open sky with America. And now I'm fighting for an open sky with Africa. In the Middle East, we have more or less an open sky. So unless we have this, so I think we have to keep fighting. We don't have to give up. So in IIT also, you have to keep fighting. Apart from networking and apart from this, you have to take up industry issues. And united, we stand, divided, we fall. So there should be common issues where whether it is faith, whether it is your organization or it is any other organization, whether it's TIE, whether it's TAFI, whether it is IITO, we all need to work together because this is our country. And everyone has to contribute something for the succeeding generation. We have to leave our country, our city, our family a better place than what we inherited it. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless you and Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure to have you on board. I think people have learned so much from
Thank you.
So we look forward to your support again in future also for IIT.
Anytime.
Always.
Subhash Goyal sir, I want to say thank you for one more thing. You know, I'm from Gargi College, so you know you are the person behind Gargi College. So I think I should say one personal thanks to you. So thank you so much for all the efforts you made for the students, and you made things possible to all of us.
But Veena, don't forget one thing. उन्होंने एक चीज बोली थी, कई जगह पे वो बहन जी टाइप लगता है नाम से.
No, Gargi. No, not Gargi. Mata Sundari College.
वो माता सुंदरी है.
वो माता सुंदरी है. और सुभाष सर एक और चीज मुझे थोड़ा सा बुरा लगा. मुझे थोड़ा सा बुरा लगा. You know, when you were there and you could not flirt with those two young, beautiful, unmarried females. So that was, I felt a little bad about it, you know, that you lost that opportunity to flirt with them.
How do you know he lost that opportunity?
How do you know he lost? Exactly.
I don't know.
Your words, sir. You said that, you know, I could not flirt with them. On screen,
at that moment.
Master of questions will be told no lies.
Okay.
All right.
Chalo, theek hai ji. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you.
It was wonderful evening. Wonderful, very different, unique.
We'll keep disturbing you for more things because in November we are planning some road shows also in November. IIT is coming up with multiple things. I will keep the industry busy. We'll keep the industry busy. Thank you so much. Thank you, ji. Bye. Namaste.
Thank you so much.